Hey, it's Pat Albert here. No, this is the mailman. And it's time for the Coon Prairie Ramblers because we got it all circled up. We got the KC over there.
They got the what?
The KC?
Is
that like,
the one. It's like the Donald.
Yeah, I know. I'm not like the Donald.
The KC.
Yeah, the KC.
Yeah,
Moonshine
I'm here.
Gang.
I'm
the
here.
Moonshine Gang. And off this side, we got the Luke.
What's left of him? Let's roll.
Yeah. And me,
Yeah,
the
he's
mailman.
wasting away.
Yeah.
And it ain't even Margaritaville.
No, he's just wasting away.
Oh,
I'm wasteful anyway.
yeah.
Is that wasting away, W-A-S-T
When you're on a diet.
or W-A-I-S-T?
When you're on a diet, it's wasting away. W-A-I-S-T.
Okay.
Wasting away.
We're all trying to waste away except for Mel. He's trying to maintain his beautiful figure.
His boyish childhood
Yeah.
figure, whatever it is. Slim, trim, lean, mean.
Sexy daddy.
A lean, mean campaigning machine.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned Daddy. It was Daddy's Day
Daddy's Day was
yesterday, and we all had a daddy.
How was your daddy's day, or how was your week?
Oh, my week was fine.
Yeah.
But until they started talking about their daddies, and I got a little bit of melancholy and Melman colony.
Melman colony. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, no, because I didn't have that great of a relationship with my daddy. I didn't know him that long, only from age of 6 to age of 10.
That's pretty brief. That's
And then he was off
almost like a drive-by.
Off like a breeze.
Gone with the wind.
Yeah,
He
gone with
didn't
the
leave
wind.
much for Mom and me.
Yep, that's right.
It's this old guitar and an empty
Yeah.
bottle of booze.
That's why he.
Do you really? But you do have
a boy named Mailman.
vivid memories of those years, 6 to 10,
Well, yeah, I do.
and they're not all that.
But they're not all that good. You know, it was kind of abusive. He had his. I think in hindsight, I think it's a good thing he left.
He might not have survived.
Yeah.
Might not be a mailman.
Yeah.
I
Me
know.
and KC be sitting here by ourselves.
Yeah, my half sisters in California and Oregon, I didn't have him during my teenage years, but they did,
And
they're wishing that they never had him during their teenage
Well,
years.
there's your indicator right there.
Yeah.
You were better off. The road not taken.
Yep.
Well, you lost your father early, and so did Lou.
I did.
I was fortunate enough to have my father
A long time.
into his 80s.
Wow.
You done
Wish
well
I had him
there.
longer than that, but did have him for a long time. And he, I wrote this on Facebook yesterday. He never, when I was growing up, we weren't a huggy, kissy, I love you, Daddy.
Yeah.
Nope.
I love you, son, family.
Same
I mean,
here.
he loved me more than life.
Yeah.
And I knew he loved me. And he showed me he loved me, but he didn't verbally express it.
That's all that matters. Really.
Yeah, I knew
that
it
matters
was there,
more. I think.
and I felt safe. I knew. I didn't feel like if the gates of hell come against our family, that it could prevail.
That's exactly
as long as
right.
he was standing guard.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
I felt like he could stop anything. I mean, I felt like he was Superman. Like
He would have. He would
you
have.
know, like and I'm sure he would. He would have laid down his life for any one of his kids.
That's right.
And
might-
know that
yeah.
it just felt good, but
That makes all the difference in the world.
I don't think it made me any better or worse that he never said I love you. But he did say I love you when he was a grown man.
Yeah.
But when I was a grown man, but
Yeah.
we just weren't raised that way. It is a totally different time, and I think a lot of the older generation, that his generation, was the same way. They weren't emotionally attached. Well, they were emotionally, but they didn't express it. You weren't supposed to cry.
Right.
You weren't supposed to whine.
Sure
If you had a
enough.
job to do, you're supposed to do it. You weren't supposed to complain about
Man
it.
up.
Right, man up.
that's
Cowboy up.
Yeah.
Rub a little dirt on it.
Rub
Get
a little
up.
dirt on you. Be all
Get
right.
up. Don't cry about it.
Shake it off.
If you ain't tough, stay at the house.
Yeah.
That kind of attitude.
Uh-huh.
And I think it
That's right.
it fared well for that time. I think it helped create.
It's
You
a
know, I
different
wonder
generation.
sometimes what we are creating now by the everybody gets a trophy, everybody gets a
Yeah,
first.
exactly
Everybody's
right.
a winner.
There's no losers.
Yeah.
We're watering
You know,
down.
I'm wondering sometimes where we're
watering down a
headed
lot
with
of good
that.
stuff.
So you know,
And my mama, I think, filled in the gap, because Daddy wasn't there, so she was that, like your daddy. She was the tough one because she, the single mom working all the time.
That's right.
did she tell you she loved you?
You know what?
I love you, little Mel.
When I was in Guam during
Come
the
here,
Vietnam
little
War,
man.
she sent me a letter, and she said, when you was little, you was always asking me, Mama, do you love me? Mama, do you love me? And I would always say, yeah, I love you. Yeah, I love you. And she says, but I never felt like I could really, convince you of it.
Wow.
Well, I want to tell you right now, I love you. I love you.
So you had it in writing then.
Yeah.
Paper trail.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember asking my dad, "Do you love me?"
Yeah.
No, that'd be a little awkward. It'd be
Yeah.
very awkward. My daughter's been raising her, my oldest daughter, been raising her son for quite a few years by herself, and so she's playing father and mother, like we were saying. But she makes the son Nathan get her a Father's Day present.
Really?
Father's Day and Mother's Day. He has to
That's
recognize that.
Cute. Cute idea. Well, they seem to be doing a pretty good job.
She is very proud of them, and both my daughters. They're doing good raising kids, and I got no complaints. Couldn't raise them any better myself.
They had a lot of fun to have the grandchildren.
Yeah, what y'all get anything for Father's Day? Cards or neckties or
Cards.
underwear or whatever?
Cards.
Cards.
Love,
Cards.
affection.
Yeah. Well, I had a birthday last week, so my birthday
What?
usually kind of falls right about Father's Day.
Why didn't you tell us? We could have sang happy birthday to you. Birthday,
Yeah.
dear mailman.
Yeah, it was a week ago yesterday.
Wow. Snuck that right by us.
Yeah, well, we got caught up in talking about guns, the blood, mud, blood, and beer. and
Blood,
all
the
that
blood,
last
and the beer.
week.
That's right. Well, speaking of that, the guns, we're not going back to the topic. I don't
No,
think.
God
But no,
forbid.
that ship has sailed. My kids are always trying to figure out what they can get me for Father's Day because they say I'm hard to buy for. I guess maybe because I'm a pack rat and I got everything already, but it can be because I don't appreciate it, maybe don't express it as well as I do. But they come up with some pretty unique gifts over the years. But yesterday, my gift was open my cards, and then they told me I had to reserve a certain day next month for time to set it aside for something. Wound up being a concealed weapons class. They went in and bought me that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's neat.
Now, so I'm not saying I'm a redneck, but you might be from the South if your children get you a concealed weapons license class for Father's Day, and it might be further evidence that you're from the South if they're going to also take it with you.
Oh.
So all three of us are going in. So, yeah, that was a good one.
That'd be nice.
That's a
That'd be
good
fun.
one, right?
The family that shoots together stays together.
That's right. They survived. That's right.
Yeah, my wife and I took one together.
Shoot them.
Yeah.
Shoot them. Now I got to find something I can conceal. Like you can't walk around with a hog leg in your britches.
Well, you can if
get a little tiny
if you're
one.
mind to.
If you wear overalls, we got enough pockets, baggy pockets, you can hide stuff.
Get a little single shot.
You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd, but you can hide a gun on you if you mind to.
That's right.
Well, you always wearing a hat. Carry it on your hat.
A hat gun. That'll work.
I used to have a little tiny 22 pistol that was part of your belt buckle.
Now that's little right there.
And it actually, I mean, it was real. I mean, it had like a little push button and it would release from the buckle.
How many shots?
It's 4 something, I think 4 or 5.
Wow. No
I mean, it
kidding.
was a tiny
Yeah.
little thing.
Huh.
North American
Did it shot
firearm.
shorts? Or would it shoot long?
I
It
never
would
shot
shoot you in the
myself in the
shorts if you
shorts.
wasn't
No, I
careful.
never
No, I
shot.
hope not.
No,
That'd be long and short
I
of it.
think it shot a 22 long rifle.
No kidding. You
I
still
heard
got
that
it?
those little 22
No.
guns are enough just to irritate your aggressor.
No,
them
I'm going
off.
to tell you what, 22 is a wicked little gun.
Yeah.
It will do
It'll
the
go
job.
inside your body and ricochet
Bounce
like,
off
like,
your
like
ribs.
a pinball machine. I think be
Tell 'em,
all
tell
over
'em,
the
tell 'em,
place.
tell 'em.
That's right. The thing can
All
hurt
right.
you. I've heard it go into somebody's head, but not penetrating the skull, but going around the skull.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, going.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Not quite popping out, which will give you quite the headache. But well, we're about down to just a few seconds on the first segment already, so y'all stay tuned and hold your horses and keep your shirt on and all that good stuff, and we'll be right
Don't
back.
touch that dial.